You ever hit a button and just wonder what's actually going on behind the scenes? Well, today we're diving into the world of smart climate control, where we're going to see how one simple word, heat, can mean three totally different things. So let's get right into it.
Just think about it. Imagine you're trying to talk to someone, but one of the most important words you're using has three different meanings. Total confusion, right? Well, that is the exact problem a climate sync system has to solve. It's like this little communication puzzle, but getting it right has some pretty big consequences for keeping a building comfortable.
So here's the basic setup. You've got your automation system, and it sends out just one command: heat. Simple enough. But when that signal gets to the climate sync controller, the controller kind of has to stop and think. Okay, what do they really mean by heat? And to figure out that puzzle, we've got to learn the three languages of heat that this system speaks. Yep, there are three totally different ways it can make a space warmer. And understanding them is, well, it's everything. All right, first on the list is AC heat. This is your fast and furious option, right? It uses the very same system that keeps you cool in the summer to pump out warm air. It's quick, it's direct, and we're going to use this little sun icon to keep track of it. Then you've got radiant heat. Now this one is all about that deep, silent comfort. You know the feeling, that cozy warmth coming up from the floor or from a radiator. It's a completely different vibe and a totally separate system. We'll use these wavy lines for this one. And last but not least, for when you need to bring out the big guns, there's combined heat. Think of this as the all systems go mode. It fires up both the AC heat and the radiant heat at the same time. This is for when you need to warm up a room like yesterday. Okay, so we have these three options. So what happens when you take this thing right out of the box, plug it in, and don't touch a single setting? When it gets that heat command for the very first time, what's the default? Where does it go? Well, the manual is super clear about this. Straight up, the default setting is AC heat. If the system hears heat, it just assumes that's what you want. It makes sense, right? It's the simplest, most common setup. And yeah, this shows that path perfectly. The command comes in, and boom, it's routed straight to the AC. No thinking required. That's just the factory setting. But what if that's not what you want? What if you want something different? Well, good news, you are not stuck with the default. And the first way to change it is, honestly, it's wonderfully old school. You just flip a tiny little switch right on the hardware. One small flick, and it makes a huge difference. And check this out. This shows you exactly what happens. When that little dip switch, the SWC3, is off, everything's normal. You get the default AC heat. But as soon as you flip it on, bam, that exact same heat command now totally ignores the AC and instead goes straight to the radiant heat system. It's like you're physically changing the wiring of the command. But okay, what if you want even more power? What if you want to unlock that awesome combined heat mode? Well, for that, we need to put down the screwdriver and jump into the software. Time for some digital tweaking. And getting this done is super easy. It's just 3 steps. You just pop open the configuration tool, head over to the Common tab, and look for Automation Heat Command Target. It's right there, with a little drop-down menu just waiting for your command. And inside that menu, that's where you really unlock the system's full power. You can set the heat command to fire up just the radiant heat, sure. Or, and this is the really cool part, you can set it to unleash the combined heat mode, getting both systems roaring at the same time. So, you've made your choice in the software. You've told the system what heat means to you. But hold on, you're not done just yet. There is one final, absolutely crucial step, and you cannot skip this one. Seriously, this is the one thing that makes it all official. It's what locks in your changes. You have to reboot it. After you make a change in the software, you've got to reboot the controller. If you don't, nothing happens. It'll just keep doing what it was doing before. Think of it like the classic turn it off and on again. It's the final step that makes the new programming stick. So please, whatever you do, remember to reboot. It's the key to the whole thing. And that's pretty much the whole story. It kind of makes you think, doesn't it? How many simple buttons do we press every single day? And how much hidden logic, how many choices are buried right under the surface, just waiting to be configured?